to Ellie Goldsmith's inspired flow. We are sitting in the streets of Yerushalayim, about to meet another musician. Happy to see that the few that I've been consulting with slowly putting out their stuff. Like I said, we got a heavy metal guy. It's cool, his name's Baruch Chakchuk, and his album's called Living in the Land of Living, and it's all of, so far, a rock and roll anthem about his connection to Shabbat and his family and music. Been really good. Check it out. And we have another great musician that's putting out stuff, and Y Shafira is Yosef. He's a cool guy, and we're going to see some more like Lenny Kravitz hip hop style stuff. Pretty good mix. And I'll put the names and links below to their stuff. I mean, it's still in the development stages, but you know, you can be the early fans and help them get their feet on the ground. And then obviously we got Nissim is out in the US right now. Anyone wants the book. The most important thing is right now is we got the opportunity to get ready for Pesach. As a joke, people say it's Pesach. In Yiddish, it means Pesach means to pay a lot of money, and it's an expensive time. The good news is that it's also a very special time, and it's worth it. Like anything good, it costs money. You want to get married, it's going to cost money. You want to make a bar mitzvah, it's going to cost money. And I've done all these things. Not all of it was from my money. And please God, when I marry off my own children at the right time, it's going to cost money. So good things cost money. Bringing up a family in Jerusalem, the standard of living and the cost of living gone up a lot. And this is part of the challenge. Pesach, you got to pay a lot, but it's for something worth it. It builds the connection. It builds emunah. It builds understanding that your life is in a place of something beyond. You're not really controlled by what seems to be all the pressures and worries of down here, of money and things like that. Like I watch a guy called Simon Wilson, and I recommend checking him out. Really funny guy from Wales, and he's the kind of guy, like, you watch him and you see he's able to like get so much done with no money. Travel on a plane for like a few pounds, a few dollars. We had to go to restaurants, go on trains, go on all kinds of scenarios, buses, hotels, spas, and nothing is costing him anything. Anything's costing him nothing. So it's pretty impressive that the concept of money doesn't have to be an end all. And in fact, you can understand, like when you're eating the matzahs, you're spending like, say, for me, $150 a kilo. Sorry, 150 shekels, maybe in America's dollars. And you know, you're eating them and they go through a box in 2 days, and then it's another box, and that's not talking about the meat and all the other things. But what's the point? Is you're feeding a family, you're investing in something which is eternal. This is like the emunah, the man, the belief, the real intrinsic belief, which in action, as a friend once said, Shmuel Diamond said that when you're doing something, it's all in your hands, really, which proves your heart and mind. It's in your action. Like with tefillin, you put it on your head, and then you put it on your heart, and then you wrap it around your hand with a special. Where does a marriage take place? On your finger, the most external place, the place furthest away from your heart and mind. If you stretch your hand out, and that's the opportunity to show your commitment in your actions in this world, that you're committed truly. And that's how you spend your money, how you use your money, how you use your kindness, how you use yourself. Of course, words are powerful and thoughts are even more powerful in an inner level. And that's part of the whole special time we're in right now. We have 12 days connected to the 12 months. Started Rosh Chodesh Nisan, the Shabbos. And we're going through each day a different flavor of the months to come in this new year of months. And this is the beginning of the new months. So everyone has an opportunity to tap into like a new fresh light. Spring is in the air. It's a beautiful day. Walking through Jerusalem, feeling that spring. and understanding that, the birds are singing, there's a certain energy that we can tap into, a flow of divine influence. I saw this concept of passion. When someone does something wrong, you can turn it around to shefa, to divine abundance, and that is the concept all the time in life. The nega to oneg. That means like the kinds of things that are blemishes on your body, like saras and things like that, like leprosy or whatever the manifestations are nowadays, different spots or problems with the skin. You can turn it around to oneg, to pleasure. You can turn around the chorus of being cut off, being distant from things, distant from God, distant from your soul, to kesed, to crown, to rotzen, to will. And that's all the time this kind of concept of sino, semesias, rotzen. When you go into the letters of the Hebrew alphabet, you start to realize that everything on its essence can be turned from pain to pleasure, from challenge to success. And that's the same with money things. Like, you're having a hard time getting hold of the money, but you have to invest, and then you see the money comes. And that is part of the whole challenge in this world. You have to give to get. You have to connect to develop. You have to put time in to see results. Like you plant a seed and you get a tree. It's everything. Everything in life is this way. Children as well. You have to do a lot of work, relationships with your spouse or loved one. And that is Pesach. Pesach is you pay a lot, but you get a beautiful festival, and you get to spend time developing and internalizing in your eating, in your actions, belief. That's the whole concept. It's called machalas de menusa. It's food of belief. It gives chizuk to your emunah when you eat the matzah. So everyone should be blessed to have a beautiful preparation for Pesach, to clean away all the yeshus, the chometz, all the things that are blocking you from doing what you're supposed to do in the world, to do your mission, to tap into that inspired flow, to see the unified presence of everything. And I know my promo video for the Unity Inspires, it will get developed in the right time. And I know that all the things I'm trying to, and I believe, and I dream, and I change my life for this concept of unity in the world. I believe it will come, it will manifest. And I just have to keep going and doing. And I know, just like a matzah in a fire in the oven, you think it's all burned up and broken, and what are you going to do with it? It's not like a nice challah or something. If you take that matzah out and it ends up becoming the crown of the Pesach night, it costs money, but it comes with a certain pleasure which in words I can't explain. When you eat it together with family, like eating the Korban Pesach, one day we shall eat this offering on Pesach. There's some pleasure which cannot be explained, a certain experience of emunah. I suppose you're just going to have to come to Yerushalayim or to your Seder night and experience what I'm talking about. But the main thing is just to get into that flow and experience the wonders of being a unified, inspired Pesach Jew.